Good morning, welcome to another vlog. This is gonna be just like a few days in my life. I just got back from Uluru in Darwin the weekend, so it's, yeah, if you haven't watched those vlogs, watch them. Such an amazing trip. But yeah, this week's just been like getting back into the swing of things, going back to the gym. I had spin class yesterday, the day before, and then I got spin class tomorrow again, so yeah, probably getting back into routine, work, catching up, making content for the Uluru trip as well. So yeah, it's been a boring few days to say the least. The weather here is shocking. So much rain, it is lashing down at the minute. I've got sunglasses in because my hair is just not playing ball today. But speaking of my hair, we're going to just chat a bit about the hair situation. And as a gal from like near Belfast, this is the way I pronounce hair. I say her, as in like her over there. That's the way I say her. When I say her, I'm referring to all this. So today is Thursday morning. It is almost 9 a.m. There's so much traffic on the front road. I'm so sorry for all the noise, but hopefully it dies away soon. But this morning I am going to a hair clinic, and more nichely, more specifically, a hair loss clinic, or like a hair loss specialist. So I had a bit of a meltdown the week before we went to Uluru, and basically the same thing had happened that happened to me in like Thailand. So after we did our first like kind of stint of backpacking, Sri Lanka, Thailand, the loop like Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, back in Thailand, we did North Thailand, and then we went to Bangkok and spent a month in Bangkok. And it was this point like maybe 4 or 5 months of traveling, and I was in the apartment in Bangkok to like wash my hair, and I come out and it was just coming out in like clumps, and it was all tatty and knotted, and I never ever get like knotty hair really, like it's not tangled, and it was just sitting like as a bird's nest on my head after the shower, and it was just coming out, and my hairbrush was covered. And to like, just for context, like I've always shedded hair, like from I was in school. If I was straightening my hair all over the floor. If I was brushing my hair, drying my hair all over the floor. But I've always still had really thick hair. Like it never ever took away from the thickness of my hair. Like my dad would always complain about the floor in our house was just covered in my hair, and it would always kind of be a joke like, how are you not bald? Like how have you still got so much hair? And I just always had like thick hair. I don't know why, but it always just used to fall out like a lot. And you just find my hair everywhere basically. But then I did dye my hair when I was 19. I went fully platinum bleach blonde, which no regrets. But I did try it. I bleached it. Then I went through like the kind of growing that out in like balayage dip dye moment, and then went back to brown/black and chopped it all off like up to my shoulders, because like all of this was just like dead straw hair from the bleach, and started again. And like this is basically the hair ever since. Obviously you will know if you watch my vlogs, I do get grey hair, and it is grey right now. My roots, I've been going grey since I was like 18, 19, very young as well, all the stress. And yeah, so I dye my roots. Basically all I do is just like box dye roots. Sometimes I would go to the hairdressers and get it done, but if I can get a box dye for like $6, I will do it. So there's that. But I've been doing that for like the last like 6-7 years or so that's nothing new. And yeah, I guess since like moving here in February, I did hear through the grapevine that like the water in Sydney isn't great for your hair either. And whenever I was in Thailand, that was all happening, and I started washing my hair with bottled water. I know, very bougie, very extra, but honestly it saved my hair. That, and then like a scalp serum from the way that I bought in Sephora. I was just doing that like religiously, only washing my hair with bottled water, like never shower water, and the thickness really came back. You could really feel it. Like when I was losing my hair, I was just like drying it, and then I would grip my hair like here, and I would like, oh my god, like half my hair is gone. Like it's so thin, and I can't feel anything, and it was traumatic time, just when you're used to having such thick hair and like you're starting to lose it. And I was like starting to notice like not bald patches, but like it like disappearing basically, like from my temples and stuff. But the scalp serum and the bottled water really did work. So then obviously I arrived here in Sydney in February and just washing my hair as normal, kind of just going through the motions of like, it'll be fine, like the water can't be that bad. And then like a few weeks ago I was like, oh my god, I have a bald patch. Like, what is this? So I'm very self-conscious at the minute about this bald patch, and I'm also like here it's receding at the temples as well, but mostly here. Like I've lost so much hair here, and again noticing like so much more hair falling out, and my hair is thinner as anything, like really thin. So when I came back from Uluru Darwin on Monday, I washed my hair with bottled water again. So we're starting with bottled water, and I've got more of the West scalp serum, trying that out and seeing. But I did notice like after washing my hair on Monday that like it feels thicker already, like a little bit thicker and in better condition, like there's less falling out ATM. But then I googled hair loss like clinic, and there's one here in Australia. I'm going to Redfern area this morning, and I'll put a screenshot of the name of the clinic, but it offers a 30-minute free consultation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going for a free consultation this morning with a hair loss specialist at 10 a.m. and we'll see what happens and what they say. So very, very intrigued and also very nervous, but hopefully we'll get to the root of the situation and the root cause of the problem and see what advice they give. I mean, it's a free consultation, so I imagine they're going to be like, buy all of our products or like come back and we'll, you know, reassess, and that'll be $200. But yeah, we'll just see what they say, what tips they have, if they have any advice. Yeah, we'll see. But the bald patch is balding, so I'm gonna get that sorted. But gonna go get a coffee now. It has stopped raining, thank God. It is approaching winter here in Australia and I own nothing warm, so I need to do a full clothes shop as well very, very soon. So yeah, go get a coffee, get the train, read my book, not stress, and go and see what the hair appointment's like. Let's go to a hair loss specialist together. Woo! Hello, I'm back from my hair appointment. I am 300 pounds lighter, not in weight but in money. Yeah, it was, I spent $600. Also, the weather today is atrocious. It is just lashing with rain. I've put a light on and it's like not even 3 p.m. yet, but it's like it's not even 2 p.m. It's 1:55 and it's like a winter's day. It's cozy though because I'm gonna work and like make myself a little cup of coffee. Just had my lunch, but I wanted to show you what I got and what happened. So basically it was a free hair consultation. I mean, I did go in kind of expecting that I was gonna have to pay something or like buy something, but yeah, 300 pounds. But no, it was fine. There was a guy, I think his name is Shane, and he had this machine, and it was basically like, I don't even know what you call it, like something you put in like your ear for like a temperature. That's kind of what it looked like. But he put it against your scalp and you could look on the screen and you could see, it was like very up close and personal with your scalp, but I was a bit like, don't want to look at that. But it was fine. Like, it was like, everything's so healthy, like everything looks really good. You've got like multiple hair growth out of like your follicles, and then he could change like the lights or whatever, and then you could see the blood flow through your hair follicles, which was really, really cool and interesting to see. But you could see all these like thin hairs as well and like kind of light, and I was like, well, is it my grey roots? And he was like, no, it's just like thin hair, it's, you know, it's gonna fall out. But he was like, yeah, like nothing to worry about, everything is fixable. And basically he said it was a build up of hormones like underneath the scalp and like underneath the follicles, and then that's where like the hair can grow. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is like get rid of all that underneath build up basically, and I have to do this treatment for 3 months and then go back and see him in 3 months time. And he was like, you know, don't expect results overnight, like in 8 weeks that's when you should start to see things. And I was kind of like, I knew that, like, you know, I've gone through like cutting my hair really short, being like, oh my god, I want my hair to grow, and like it does not grow in like a couple of months, it grows in like 6 months. So it is going to be a waiting game. But he was like, come back 3 months time, see me again, obviously no cost. You know, I was like splitting this all in my head like over 3 months. I was like, okay, well, it's like £100 a month basically for like hair regrowth, I suppose. So I'm just gonna, it's her. And if I wanted to grow back, I gotta pay the money. So I'll try out and say $600, but I was like, exchange rate, £300. So I got supplements. So I don't take any supplements. I've wanted to do like research and stuff into supplements before I start taking them. I don't really know what to take, and he's given me these supplements, which there is a list of like everything that's in them, and if you want me to say what's in them, I can list it out for you in the comments, let me know. But yeah, so 3 months worth of supplements. I take 2 a day. So I can either take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. I have not seen how big they are. I don't do well with big tablets, so hopefully they're small. Or I can take just 2 at once, and then that's it for the day. But so yeah, 3 months worth of supplements. And then I also have like instructions and stuff, but he's also making me like basically a scalp serum, I want to say. Morning and night I have to use that, but he's like putting it together like a little potion, and it's going to be delivered to me next week. So once that arrives, and I start with supplements and then doing that twice a day for 3 months and see how that goes. But he also gave me this, and it's a micro needling roller. So he was like, don't touch the end of it because it's really sharp, but there's loads of needles and it's a roller. So at night time you like roll your head and it like basically makes like little indents in your scalp, and then that's when you put the serum on and it'll like soak into your scalp, and then you put it on again in the morning. But it comes the roller, and then this also is a roller spray as well to clean it. But I think for the first week I just used supplements and the serum on its own, and then after that I then introduced the roller. Yes, microneedling. I've never microneedled before. So very intrigued. How the hell does this open? Oh no. Oh wait. There's a lock. Okay. I am so weak. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. Nope. So not. Oh no. Okay, we'll deal with this. So let me. So yeah, it's obviously sterilized, but it has like a little head, has a little clasp on it as well, but that's where the needles are, and then you just roll your scalp. But that's what I've got. 3 months of supplements, and then the hair roller, and then the serum should be arriving early next week. So yeah, once that arrives, maybe I'll do like a little day one, and we'll go through my hair journey together the next 3 months. Basically the concern is like the gap here. Like we want this to grow back, and then there is a little bit of a gap this side, not as much, but like a little bit. But we want that to come back, we want the thickness to come back. I think I will keep going with the bottled water to wash my hair, although he said it wasn't really a factor, like the water here, but my peace of mind, and like I have noticed the difference, like this time my hair is a little bit thicker feeling, and it just feels better, so I'm going to stick with that. He said I can still use my normal shampoo conditioner, so I use herbal essences usually. I might look and see if there's like a hair loss one I was using in Thailand and in Asia while I was traveling, so I might have a look and see if Sephora has anything, or Mecca. And then I was using the Way scalp serum like I said, but he was like, this new serum is going to basically replace that, so don't be using that, but otherwise just keep things normal. And that was it. Yeah, he like, you know, asked my age, like did I eat meat, when was the last time I had like a blood check up, and like genetic stuff. I think that was basically it. Like I told him, you know, I box dye my hair usually. He was like, yeah, that's fine, just do what you normally do, like it's not what you're putting on your hair, like it's underneath your scalp, like that is what's happening. But he's like, otherwise like you're totally fine, everything's really healthy. And I got like some like pictures done, so he took pictures so I can see obviously the after effects, but like yeah, traumatizing. Yeah, like basically welcome to my hair care journey, and that is all the news for today. So I'm gonna work, and then I got spin tomorrow. Steph's working Friday, Saturday, so we're not really doing much I don't think this week. We have Sunday, well he has Sunday off, so I'll have Sunday off, and then we're gonna have a little mini weekend next week, 2 days off in a row for him, so we'll do something nice. And I'll probably include that in this vlog because I'm up to nothing else. So yeah, we'll see what we get up to and what happens, and I'll check in again later. So okay, bye. I would like to say this weather is not the reason I moved to Sydney. It is lashing with rain, but this is my spin class and my face matches my umbrella, so that's a win I suppose. I'm getting soaked doing this, so I'm gonna stop, but spin was so good. 3rd spin of the week, may I add, but yeah, so good. And now I'm gonna go home and work and get out of this friggin' rain. Good morning, happy Monday. It has been quite a day already. It's also like a few days since I vlogged. We're into the 2nd week, so I don't know if I think I might have mentioned that this is going to be like a bit of a over 2 weeks of vlog, because at the weekend I did nothing. We went for pizza on Saturday night. Steph was like working a long shift, and then Sunday we did a coastal walk, and that was it. Very admin heavy weekend, like I worked in the library and stuff. Yeah, today's Monday, and I woke up at 5:30 this morning with Steph because he wakes up at 5:30 every time he goes to work, and I booked myself in for a 7 a.m. spin class. Don't ask me why. I don't know what came over me yesterday thinking that was a good idea, and of course when you have a really early alarm, that is also the night that you can't get to sleep. So we both like couldn't sleep last night at all. We were up for ages, like just tossing and turning, and it was definitely like midnight and I still wasn't asleep. And then I finally got to sleep. The dog woke us up, barking his head off in the middle of the night. No idea what time it was. Could have been like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, no idea. He was going nuts. And then the alarm went off at 5:30. It was not a good night at all. And then yeah, I was out of the house at 6 a.m. to get the bus. It was dark. I was just questioning my life choices. Like I work for myself. I do not need to go to the gym at 7 a.m. and like leave the house at 6 a.m. Like I don't need to. So why would I choose that? Yeah, spin was also very hard this morning. Like I had a headache and it was very, very tough class, very sweaty, lots of sprints, lots of isolation. So yeah, Meg worked our butts off this morning as well. But yeah, I do feel better obviously for going. Like I feel like I've already had like a day and it's not even 9 a.m. yet. So there is that. I've put laundry on. I'm going to go to the library for 9:30. So yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to come check in because this week I have a few things on. So I booked in a few more gym classes with ClassPass this week, and I have a boat party on Saturday with working holiday girls again, so it'll be really exciting. So Vivid is a big thing in Sydney, and I honestly no idea what Vivid is other than like a light show. I think it happens every year, but like everyone goes a bit mad for it. Like it's a big thing and it's already started, I believe. So yeah, there's a boat party with them and it's to see Vivid, so I'm going to that on Saturday. Going to take some content there for them and have a good time, so it's really fun. And then Steph's off Friday, Saturday, so we're going to make a day of it on Friday, I think, and go for a brunch at room 10 because it's been a long time and it's my favorite brunch in the city so far. Although I do want to try the pancakes at Thika because they look exceptional, so we'll see what happens. But then we'll make Friday like a day of exploring, and I want to get my hair done. So obviously this vlog started with my hair care journey and still waiting on the like scalp serum to come, and once that comes then I'll have my day one and I'll start the whole experience. But I want to go to the hairdressers and get my dead ends all cut off. Like it is definitely feeling thicker since I washed with bottled water, like noticeably different. So yeah, it doesn't look as scrappy at the ends or anything, or as thin, but I just want to get a trim, get those cut off because it's coming up to a year now since I asked my haircut. So get those cut off. I need to have a Google of where I want to go get my hair done. There's a lot of hairdressers around here, but yeah, I need to see where I want to go, and I want to get my roots done and hair color done. So we're just starting off fresh this week and good hair. I want to do my fake tan maybe tomorrow night and just feel better about myself. So that is the plan, and that is this week's goals. So we'll see what happens this week, but just want to check in, make sure we're all on the same page, just because it's this start of a new week and we have things happening this week. Not so much last week, but I wanted to vlog the hair care stuff, so that's why it's like a 2-week vlog. So yeah, but I'll maybe see you tomorrow if I get my hair appointment checked in and see where I end up going. Okay, right, bye. Hello, happy Tuesday! Welcome to the chaos. I am literally about to step out the door for my hair appointment. I'm getting my hair dyed today. We're getting the roots done, but most importantly, we're getting a haircut. Yeah, it's been almost a year since I got my haircut in Bangkok, in Thailand, and obviously I'm going through a bit of a hair journey right now, and I want to get it cut, all like the dead ends cut off, so God knows, it could be up to here, who knows. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to just go wait, and I'm going to get my hair dyed at the same time, get my roots done, see what that hairdresser is like, because I feel like finding like a new hairdresser is like a big thing for me anyway, like finding a good one that I like. So I'm going to one in Westfield in Bondi. We'll see what happens, we'll see what it's like. So yeah, excited for someone else to do my hair, wash my hair. It's been since Bali where I was getting my blowouts done for very cheap, but very relaxing moment, and I bring my book and I just have a great time when I get my hair dyed. But otherwise, on another note, hair care journey is starting because I picked up my hair serum today from the post office. They tried to deliver it yesterday, I wasn't here, so I picked that up this morning, and we're going to do maybe week 1 day 1 tomorrow and start the hair regrowth journey, because like I washed it last night with bottled water again, and like it's so much like thicker than it was like last week, a week before. So yeah, the bottled water is doing a bit of a trick at least, but we still have the balding, etc. about temples. Yeah, so every time I look at it, I'm like, no, that is not me. Oh, okay. Trauma, but we're going to get it sorted. It's fine. I need to go because I want to get a coffee before I go to the hairdresser. So let's go. yeah, happy Thursday. We are week 1, day 1 of the hair care journey. So as you know, at the very start of this vlog, I went to the hair clinic, shall we say, and I came home with a bag of treats, aka 3 bottles of tablets. So those. And then I was waiting on my serum to be delivered, which it arrived. Well, I did miss that, to go to the post office and get it, but I've got 2, I think, bottles of the serum, so we will open those. But because they have arrived, I can now start my treatment. And I went and bought myself a little like tablet holder from the Chemist Warehouse. So cute. I was looking for the black, obviously, to match everything black. I've got a black headband in right now. Green was all they had. Steph has a purple one, so I was like, I will go for the green. That is my second favorite color after black, obviously. But yeah, so I did go to the hair salon on Tuesday because I was like, I want to get it professionally dyed because I've been box dyeing obviously over my grays as I like to do, but I was like, do you know what, like let's just start fresh and do a full over dye all my roots, the ones I can't see at the back, and get a trim. So I did get all my dead ends cut off. So it's looking like a lot healthier, and I was like, don't just like take off what you need to take off, like I don't care. But like it's still long, like I've still got like length, like it's still long. I'm not concerned in that department. But he put like a treatment on it, and honestly I don't know what it was, but I felt like afterwards I had Botox in my whole scalp, and like I couldn't move my scalp, like it was frozen, and I was like laughing. I was like, I can feel this like so tight on my scalp. I don't know what it is, but it's been so soft ever since. I think it was like I don't know if it was anti-hair fall treatment or what he put on it, but yeah, it's been so soft ever since. So not thin, but like just it feels so good and glossy and healthy, which is the main thing. But yes, we did get the hair dyed, and it is giving black ATM, but it'll probably wash out. But you can still see here like the gap, even though like there's a bit of hair dye you can see there. But yeah, we're still receding at the hairline, so this is what the hair treatment is for. What I find very funny is the guy was like, so we'll rebook you in for, you know, your next root touch up in 10 weeks. And I was like, what? Like I'm dyeing my hair every 4 weeks here with the roots, like 10 weeks. So I was like, your hair dye must be, yeah, some top shit, because 10 weeks. So we will see how long that lasts. I might need to go back sooner, but it was so nice to get my hair done. And I went to a place in Westfield, so very handy for me. There was an Irish hairdresser there actually as well. But yeah, the guy that did my hair was lovely. So probably go back there in maybe 5-6 weeks, not 10 weeks he's booked me in for, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so starting the hair journey. Went to spin yesterday also. So funny because I booked in for the 8 o'clock class, and not as bad as 7 a.m. on Monday, that was tough, but 8 a.m. and I finished, I was like putting my shoes back on, and the owner was like, Orla, I think it's time we had that chat. So I was like, what chat? Like, are you kicking me out? Like, am I not good at spin? I physically can't do it. Like, I'm an embarrassment, or am I like not allowed back? What? And he was like, the class pass chat. And I was like, oh, like I love class pass, like I really like it. But he was like, you're here every second day, like get a membership. So yeah, currently doing the numbers on that, because I did go to the Upbeat studio this morning, which I really like as well. Very freaking tough, but like I can just walk to it, so it's quite nice. And it is a bit of like, well there's some weights, but it's like a lot of like repetitive movement on your muscles, more so than just like a cardio spin class. But it's good to mix things up and like have a little bit of variety. So I was like, let me do the numbers and get back to you, because I do like my variety. So yeah, we'll see. But I dragged myself to the gym this morning. I just didn't want to go. But Steph's off tomorrow, so I don't think we're going to go. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere tomorrow exercise wise, but we're hopefully going to room 10 brunch and have a little day out tomorrow, so it'll be nice. But we're here to talk hair care. So I'll probably, because I do my weekly vlogs, I'll come on and do like a little update. Although we're traveling a lot in June, July, so I'm going to be doing like travel vlogs of like a specific place, like not like weekly week in my life vlogs, but we'll see what happens. Maybe not every week, I'll update maybe every couple of weeks. But this is, so I should take my headband off maybe. Like I'll take photos, maybe, yeah, that would be a good idea. So because the hair dye though, it kind of like hides it. But anyway, so yeah, you can see here we want to grow back, and then this side is like my biggest problem side. Here also, I can't believe I'm freaking coming on the internet and being like, look at my receding hairline. But you know, if it helps somebody else, then I'm all for it, because I showed you my skincare, not my skincare, my skin, and I think it was last week's vlog, and how horrific. I used to have really, really bad acne, and yeah, I struggled a lot with my acne until I got on Roaccutane, and it was the best thing I ever did. But I wish at that time I took more progress photos and I kind of documented the whole thing. Obviously TikTok wasn't alive back then, so yeah, hopefully this will help and hopefully we'll see some progress together. But let's actually open the serum together to actually see what's in here. So I showed you at the start, I think, that I have like a micro needle in. It kind of looks like the like roller you put on your face with like ice, but it's for your hair and it has like loads of needles in it, so it creates little indents in your scalp so that this stuff soaks in. So this is it. LOL. It's like prescribed, like it has my name on it. So it's minoxidil. That is what it is. Custom formula. So apply 1 milliliters by dropper to the scalp twice a day. So my only thing is, because it is flammable and I am going to be traveling quite a bit in the next 12 weeks, like a lot. So I don't know if I can take this on plane, which is quite concerning because it's the whole thing is like consistency with it, like, you know, doing it twice a day, every single day. Like my tablets are going to be fine. It's just, can I bring this on a plane? And I maybe message them. Apparently if I just text the clinic, it comes up like my case number and stuff, so like they know who it is and what the issue or like what I'm dealing with, so I can just ask them. Maybe, yeah, that'd be the best thing, because I might be going to Canberra next week on like a press trip ish, PR trip. It's all quite mad, but I will be taking the bus life there, so that won't be an issue with this, but I do have a lot of flights. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to do that tonight because I've missed, it's like 3 p.m. now, so I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to take my first tablet now and then take my second tablet tonight, and then I'll do my serum. Yes, just wanted to do week 1, day 1. It is Thursday today, so I will end up seeing 12 weeks on a Thursday, and we'll go back and see him in I think 8 weeks, see what the updates are. So I'll take photos and we'll go on her regrowth journey together, all being well. How exciting. Okay, that's enough yapping for me, and I will check back in probably tomorrow when we go for brunch. Very exciting. Why are you looking so lost?
That one I was confused.
Yeah. Yeah, over. 81. Hello, happy Saturday. It is now the weekend and it's been a roller coaster for a few days, so make sure to tune in next week because next week's vlog is going to be so chaotic and a bit nuts. But anyway, today's Saturday. I am heading out, girls night out, which is, yeah, rare for me to say. I know I don't really go out or drink, but I'm going to an event with Sydney Working Holiday Girls. This is my 3rd event now with them, and tonight it is a boat party, but we're going around to see all Vivid stuff. So Vivid in Sydney is a big thing, big light display over like the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Sydney Opera House, all around like the CBD, all there's just like light displays everywhere. So I'm gonna go on a boat. The boat leaves at 9:30 and is 3 hours long, so it's till like after midnight and then it comes back in. But gonna go meet a lot of new girls, take some content. I'm there to take some content for the Sydney Working Holiday Girls Instagram page, but I've also recruited some of the girls I met at the last Sydney Working Holiday event. We're gonna go for dinner and then go to the boat party and have a great time. So yeah, girls night out tonight. Very excited. Hopefully I'm not hungover tomorrow morning. I really hope I'm not in the same shape that I was the last time I went to a Sydney Working Holidays event. But if I end up going out after the boat party, then it's a sign of like it's been a good night. So yeah, we'll see. I'm wearing like a boob tube, what do we call these? A corset top and a pair of jeans, and I got a new pair of boots today. I needed ankle boots. It is coming into winter as well, and I actually only have trainers, and I was like, I can't wear trainers this, so got a pair of ankle boots. They're like cowboy boots, like little ankle ones from Kmart. Obviously I don't shop anywhere else at the minute, but yeah, before I invest in anything I was like, I want to do proper some research, and I went in this morning, boots, and then out again. So yeah, it's been a whirlwind of a few days at least, but more on that in next week's vlog, so make sure to subscribe and come back for that one. But let's go to Vivid. Let's go to a Vivid boat party. Okay, let's go. Okay, bye.